Coming into your YouTube airwaves, I'm Vaughn, the Stat Man, and welcome to the Stat Room. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Vaughn the Stat Man. You can follow me on Twitter at Vaughn the Stat Man, and guys, check out my website, VaughnTheStatMan.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so for this slate, we have an 8-game slate on tap for you, ladies and gentlemen. This is a big slate, but not a massive slate. It will be a very high-scoring slate. This slate has a lot of value mixed with, I have 3 tiers of players that I call, guys. I have what I call my studs, then I have my starters, then I have what's called my low-profile players. My low-profile players are players under 5,000. Studs is self-explanatory. Those are players that are $9,000 and under. And then the players that are in the middle will be my starters. And starters are basically players who start the game. And they could be from a price tag of $5,000 up to $8,900. All right, guys, let's get right into it, guys. So before I get into this video, guys, let me just say one thing. On this big slate, guys, you have to be decisive. All right, guys, let's get into it. So before I begin this video, guys, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to my channel and also leave a comment, guys. Thank you. Let's get into it. All right, guys, so on these 8-game slate, guys, you have to be locked in and you have to spend time. Guys, I've spent the past 2 hours breaking this slate down. I'll spend an additional 3 hours tomorrow. So doing this lineup now, I do have players that I like right now, but there are some changes that could possibly come. But these 5 players I do like, and I don't believe I would change these players unless one of them subs out, or if I continue to go through this slate and I can find some value that could substitute these players. All right, so one player that I will absolutely start my lineups with is I'm going with power forward. I'm going to give you guys Jared Allen, guys. And I know he's expensive, but Jared Allen is someone who I am absolutely going to play. And he's going up against a team that is the worst rebounding team in the league. He didn't even play in the fourth quarter of the last game, guys, and he had 55 fantasy points. Don't be shocked if Allen gets 60 fantasy points today against this team. So we're going to start with Allen. He is one player, guys, that I will not sub out of my lineup. Next, we got to get somebody that can absolutely flat out score. Matter of fact, we're going to stay in this game, guys. And I'm going to give you a shooting guard that you probably never heard of. I'm going to give you Merrill. Merrill is starting to be the #1 guy coming off the bench as far as the shooting guard. He's backing up Okoro. So it's pretty much him, LeVert, and Niang who are going to get the minutes. And Merrill can shoot, guys. Let's just look at what he's done. At home, he put up 26. He put up 25 against Toronto. Now, I'm not sure if he's going to get you these same numbers, but I believe he will because Washington doesn't play defense. And Merrill is going to shoot 10 to 11 times. He's coming off the bench. And if, let's say, Cleveland happens to get a big again, then he'll play the majority of the fourth quarter again. But I see him getting 18 to 22 minutes. And at 4'6", I know he'll get his 20 points because he does pass the ball. Okay, guys, so now we're going to leave this game. And I'm going to go ahead and get you someone who has the potential to give us 70 points tonight, guys, and that is Halliburton. Now, these 3 players will definitely be in my lineup, guys. These 3 players, I am 100% certain that I'm starting my lineups with these 3 players. I'm thinking Allen can get us 50. I think Halliburton gets us 60. And depending on how Atlanta, because if Trae Young guards him, he'll get 70. If Murray guards him, he'll still get the points because he's going to get a lot of assists. And if you look at his numbers in the last game, he shot decently, but he didn't shoot the ball all that well. He shot 50% from the field. He hasn't had that 65% from the field game. He had 6 free throws, and he hasn't had that game where he had 10 free throw attempts. And you see, he only had 2 rebounds. That's down for him. He did have 3 blocks and a steal, which I think he'll get that again in this game. I think he'll have 4 total. I don't know if it's going to be 2 blocks, a steal, or 1 steal. 3 blocks, but I believe he gets that again. And I believe he gets 15 assists in this game because you're going to have two teams that play absolutely no defense. All right, guys, so now let me just break the game down a little bit. I want to give you guys, now, if you don't want to go with him, you can go with Gildress Alexander, who I believe also is going to get 50 to 60 points. But my fear going with Shai Gildress is that Brooklyn is nowhere near on this team's level. And the only reason why they didn't fare as well in their last game is it was the second night of a back-to-back. They had a night to rest, so Brooklyn better beware. Mitchell, I love Mitchell again, but I don't think he pays off his 10-6 price tag. Remember I told you the last time I did like Mitchell, but if it blow out, you know, we could be in a little bit of a stinker. But if this game stays close, and remember, Washington and Cleveland are playing a second night of a repeat game. It's not a back-to-back, so both teams got rest. Washington should shoot better. Teams typically don't blow teams out in back-to-back games, so Mitchell might actually be a better play than Halliburton, but Halliburton just does way too much. Mitchell is scoring dependent, so I like him. I do like Young, but I don't know if we can afford Young with already having a player at 11,000 and having a player at 9,200. Not sure we can afford to get Young. I do like Harden, but at 9,200, I don't believe we need to pay that price tag. Brunson's 9,100, don't like that price tag. Do like Scary Terry. Rozier is cool. Maxey is 8,500. I would rather go with Murray. I do like Murray. White against Utah. White was in foul trouble in this last game, guys. So I do like White, but the other point guard who I like is, I do like the other White, McCollum. I like Sexton. I do like Clarkson. I think Clarkson is going to have I don't think he's going to get 40, but I think he gets 35. Green is an up and down player. I think Poole has a better game. I think Poole goes for that 26 to 30 point mark. I think Trey Jones is not worth 6'6" because basically saying he's going to get you 32. That's too much of a risk. I don't even know why Westbrook is a penny over 5'8". Giddey had an off game at 6'4". Don't like that. Don't like Conley at 6'2". Don't like Caruso at 6'1". So that's it from the point guard position, guys. So at the shooting guard position, guys, got Mitchell, who is also shooting guard eligible. You got Edwards, who I love, but we can't afford him at 9.7. A player that you have to have in your lineup, guys, you got to have Jaylen Brown. I just love Jaylen Brown in this matchup, guys. I think Jaylen Brown, now I know he's 8'6", so at 8'6", you really need 43. I think he goes for 50 in this matchup. So I love Jaylen Brown. But Jaylen Brown is a player that I will check through the slate to see if it's someone else I like. And guys, what I will do, I normally don't do this. If I don't run Jaylen Brown and if I can find a substitute for Jaylen Brown early, I will put that in the comment section of the video around 5 o'clock tomorrow. But at this moment, I'm going to run Jaylen Brown. So now, at the power forward position, guys, I'm going to give you my power forward that I do like. And I'm going to give you guys Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin is actually performing a lot better now that he's coming off the bench. So I like Toppin to get us 20 to 30 points. I believe he's going to shoot the ball well. And the only thing with Toppin that I don't like is they don't really keep him away from the rim. So he's kind of limited sometimes in getting rebounds. But that was when he was in the starting lineup. But now that he's in the backup role, he's slashing more to the hole and he's just getting more shots. He's getting 12 to 15 shots. I really like Toppin, guys. I think Toppin, I know he came off a 30-point game. I think Toppin is going to get us at least 25 fantasy points. But guys, the boomstick player of the night is going to be Jared Allen. So Jared Allen will be our boomstick player of the night. So we got Toppin. Jared Allen's the boomstick player of the night, which means that you need to run him in all your lineups. Then you got Brown, Merrill, and Halliburton. So guys, that's it, guys. So I'm going to break down the rest of this 8-game slate. And guys, I want to give you some encouragement, guys. In 2024, guys, I want you guys to take a chance, man. Don't be afraid this year. And I know that a lot of people are hurting right now. I know things are tough. When things are tough, guys, embrace it. Smile through it. Because adversity makes a strong man stronger and a weak man weaker. So decide who you are. Are you strong or are you weak? Because if you are weak, that means that you're not battle tested to be a true man. So guys, Don't forget to win-win. That means give people what they want so you get what you want. And guys, don't forget to think and ink. That means write it down so that way it can come true. And good hunting on this 10-game slate. Love you guys. If you made it this far, don't forget to subscribe and like the video and also leave a comment. Thank you guys again. Love you guys.